Hello folks, welcome back to my second book review. Today we're going to be reviewing On a Sea of Glass. This book has garnered a bit of a reputation, especially amongst historians and just people who are fascinated about history, especially history involving the Titanic, in a sense that it is considered to be the holy grail of Titanic books. Some people cite it as being the best book about the Titanic. Is it the best book about the Titanic? Well, for someone who's been studying the Titanic since the age of 9, I can say without a doubt that yes, it is a fantastic book and a book I would easily recommend anybody. I will note though, if you're new to the Titanic and you don't know too much about the Titanic, it might be a little bit on the heavier side. It goes into a lot of detail involving the anatomy of the disaster, and if that's not something you're really interested in, this might, if if you're kind of new to the Titanic and you don't know much about it, this might not be the book for you. But for people who are interested in a sort of larger and in-depth read about what went on during the sinking and things like that, easily I would recommend this book. So first of all, this book came out in 2015. This is the third reprint, something like that. I read this in 2020. It's actually one of the earliest books that I've read. I have not taken care of it. Of course, this is a paperback book, as is being paperback. You have the infamous spine warping there, which is something I'm not a big fan of. I really wish you could get this in hardback, but far as I know, you can't. And being being paperback books, as someone who reads books quite often, that is quite a negative. I don't like that at all. I definitely prefer this in hardback. But for what it is, I think it's fine. Now there's the blurb there. You might be able to get this in PDF format and read this yourself. Or if you're buying this on Amazon or eBay, or I got mine from Book Depository in Ireland here, so but it's definitely a lot cheaper on Amazon and eBay. I don't know if you can get this in any other, like on a digital format. I'm not sure, but what's great about this book is it contains pictures. I mean, this is why I like this book so much. Check this out. Got your contents there. All right, let me see. All right, so like I was flipping through this book. You have some nice pictures of the Titanic. You have pictures of survivors as well. Carpathia there. Right off the bat here, we have a photo here. This is what immediately sold it for me as being one of my favorite books of all time. This picture. This book contains pictures of the Titanic that are so rare and so just out of the ordinary. Like, we've all seen this one before. That was taken in Southampton on the day of its maiden voyage. We've all seen that one, but this one, like, I've never, in all my years of reading about Titanic media on the internet and looking at pictures, I have never seen that photo before. That's Titanic there, Olympic in the background, Titanic with just one funnel just around Thompson graving dock. That's just fascinating to me. And that's why people love this book so much. You have some more things here as well. I'm not going to show you every page, obviously. Go buy the book yourself, but you have the artwork there. Some more. You got some specifications there as well. It really is a fantastic book. And also it contains pictures. It once again goes into more. There's actually a dedicated section to the book. It tells you from beginning to end, from the day it left Southampton to the night of the sinking. Then after that, towards the end of the book, it goes into more in-depth level of the sinking, goes into more what happened at every hour, goes into more detail about the breakup and things like that. And that's something that I found extremely interesting. But it is a big read. It's not light reading at all. You can see there's just pages and pages of just data, information, and survivor testimonies, which is incredible. So all in all, I think this is an absolutely fantastic. You also got credits here as well at the back. So all in all, if you're interested in the Titanic, this is definitely a book to pick up. As far as I know, it is not in hardback though, so that's the only downside I really have. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic book and one I'd recommend anybody who is a Titanic enthusiast or just likes history like I do, to definitely give this one a read. Alright, folks, hopefully you'll like this review, and I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.